Access granted.
Make the best.
Told you I am not going to do.
Come on, Stanley.
Fine. Come back in a few hours. I will bring something out from the kitchen. I have done my job. No. Jesus.
I can't believe Rucker's dead.
That bastard had it coming.
This is only going to make our life.
Oyomo, you interested in the murder?
Come on. I sell to anyone. Even crazy you.
Bad enough when he was just drugs. Move along.
I'll be
Alex. I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his. I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
City has gone to hell.
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Rokaseka Beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstat was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy, just a footnote on an insurance claim calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
You saying I fucked up?
No, not at all. You just seem to put a lot of faith in Janus's opinion, that's all.
Janus changed my identity, gave me purpose again after VersaLife ruined everything for me. He helped me see things I'd never seen before.
Like what?
Like how some conspiracy theories aren't far from the truth. After Panama, I didn't believe any of that shit Picus News kept spinning about the incident. About what caused the incident. Then things got real bad for us Augmented, and Janus gave me a chance to set it right.
By going after the men in the shadows.
By working with you. I keep thinking about what you said, about framing ARC for a break-in that makes them look like terrorists. A VersaLife researcher shows up dead, poisoned just like Rucker? Are we talking bioweapons here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair, for a while, if anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
My goodness.
Listen up. There's currently a situation.
How long do you recommend us to be in Gollum City?
He told me I lost the cake. He's coordinating things.
When it is best. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step back from the devastating blow with prison. Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. Since then, the grip between Augmented and Natural has gotten so hard, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a temporary separation.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Located in Prague, the bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data market.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because ARC doesn't operate in North America.
Place call, Hong Kong Alpha 10, priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside ARC?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker. Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the Council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action you might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Mandley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No, I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
Justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The Og incident turned everything off the rails. Since then, the threat between augmented and natural has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to follow.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
I need somebody over there.
Can't believe a word they say.
Are we really doing any good? Adam, did you check out that apartment on Havani Street yet?
I've been busy.
Don't miss this chance, son. Based on past border control logs, Orlov never stays in Prague for very long.
Если в том факте, як to zastało.
Over here.
Bez urážky.
I smell it out. Fuck off. Well, it has a bit of a reputation.
Can I get you?
So, was I right about this place or what?
Stay away from it. We'll talk about it later.
My favorite color is black. What about
You want to drink? See the bartender. You want anything
It's too bad
else?
there's no helicopter tour of the city. I'd love to see the way the two eras come together from above.
Then I was in...
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Pleased you.
No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
You really think you should be saying my name out loud in a place like this?
So it is you. Discretion. Right. I'm sorry. But it was your bright idea to meet here of all places. Not exactly the safest part of Prague to... You didn't mention that you were augmented in your description.
What difference does it make?
None, I suppose. And I don't mean to stare. It's just... It doesn't fit with your reputation.
My reputation, huh? Man's not always aware of what people say about him. What else have you heard?
People are wary of you. They say that you are everyone's enemy. Everyone's friend. They also say you are one of the few who has the courage to expose the Diwali for what they really are. I can help with that. But first, I need to know I can trust you.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
You know exactly what kind of trouble I'm in. My husband, Lester, The operation, you've been digging into it. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
I need to know who you've been talking to about me. Did anyone else know about this meeting?
We have to be discreet. What part of this do you not understand?
The part where I don't get the answers I need. I want to make sure my bases are covered.
What basis? Please. There is courage and there is suicide. We shouldn't be talking like this. Not here.
All right, where do you suggest we talk?
Oh, darling. You are so sweet to say such things to me.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
No. I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Chikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be all right until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
Whiskey, am I right?
Enough theatrics from that vampire Redditch.
Yes, Mrs. Catholic.
Boys can be such idiot creatures. Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
I don't think the clients are the ones in danger of getting hurt.
You're suggesting my workers aren't safe? But you don't know that. You don't know anything about my club or how I run it.
I know these kinds of places breed violence. Doesn't matter where it is, Eastern Europe or Hensha. It's all the same.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
I understand your family is very important to you. Does that include a kid named Dominic?
Ah, I didn't think you were here for the scenery.
I'm here to repay a favor.
This club is my confessional. People stop by, whisper in my ear. Sometimes I forgive, sometimes not. Lately, I hear one of the Diwali men wants to reconcile with me. How old-fashioned of him.
He helps you out, you help him out. I take it Dominic's causing some kind of trouble.
Dominic has made bad choices for himself and for his family. We have tradition to consider. So I ask you, what is the best way to get a hot-headed young man out from where he does not belong?
If you know for a fact he's in over his head, why give him a choice? You go in there and you drag him out.
My thoughts exactly. Not always easy, though, is it? Boys can be very stubborn.
And what did you have in mind?
My hands are bound by politics. You, I think, have the look of someone used to working around political matters. Perhaps you could kidnap Dominic.
I want to understand this better. What makes Dominic our problem?
Sometimes the Valley operations need sharp young toughs who can wave a gun, and sometimes they need men who can look good in a suit and make allegiances.
So which type is he?
I made an arrangement for Dominic. I found him a woman, found him a place away from all this, where he was useful to the family. But he thinks he knows better. He thinks like Radich Nikolats.
He's a runaway groom. You wanted to marry him off, he wants to sit at the Kingpin's table. And this costs you, doesn't it?
You're very perceptive. Dominic is disposable to Radich, but to me, he can bring a more capable wife into the fold. My fold.
All right, where's Dominic now? What do you want me to do?
They call it Hotel Narikala, an old Georgian joke. One of Radich's safe houses. Dominic knows we cannot interrupt Radich's hospitality.
And that's where I come in. It's heavily guarded, I assume.
And surveillance systems, alarms. This is the boy.
So I sneak into this building, find Dominic, tell him he's expected back home.
No. You get in, you incapacitate Dominic. You bring him out and leave him in a cozy storage locker. No one can see any of this happen.
You want me to knock this guy out and drag him through a building full of Radich's men, undetected? You're kidding, right?
Where I am from, abduction of the bride was a time-honored custom. So you think of this as an act for equality. You'll know Dominic by his tattoo. Do not bring me the wrong man.
I just love short, tubby, balding men with a sense of humor.
Ghost. This place is not for you. Turn around, Clank. Uyovki are not allowed inside.
This place isn't for you.
Welcome to the Irish stool, buddy. Pull one up and I will see what we can do for you.
Irish Stool. Catchy name. Very evocative.
I like to think so. Well, what will it be? My pleasure. You want some more? My pleasure. You want some more? My pleasure. You want some more?
Not right now, thanks. I've got something to get to.